What's going on, guys? Back with another one. And I just watched a movie called Blink Twice, starring Channing Tatum, Aaliyah Shawkat, and Naomi Ackie. I've done a good job of not finding weird names or anything like that for the last 3 videos. And I want to thank y'all for not having weird names. Thank you. Shawkat, that's pretty cool. That's not weird. First of all, there's going to be a lot of creepy activities in this movie once you watch it. Once you realize and notice what I'm talking about. And they even have like a little lame warning about that, even though the movie is rated R. They lamely warn you about that. If it's rated R, we shouldn't be shocked. But anyways, so I have to get into this. I have to talk about my favorite creepy movie moments. Not favorite, because I don't want to look crazy like that.
What is your damage, little boy?
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, you know what I'm trying to get at. Okay, please tell me you know what I'm getting at. And for my first example, I've got to go with Death Trap. Kurt Russell, the character, the car man, the guy in the car, the death car itself. All right. It's just a certain thing about this character in this movie that it makes you feel like maybe he could be normal or maybe not. But when he starts to get them in the car, once he gets in that car, it's a whole nother damn story with that. All right. You start to quickly realize something is not right. Okay. It's the whole thing he did with, the one actress that we all know, McGowan. Is it Rose McGowan or something like that? Yes, it's that scene. It's that scene alone that just clicked something in my brain, my mind, to let me know something was rattled in his head a long time ago, and he's just not right. All right? Next one. Buck from Kill Bill Volume 1. All right, now this is more comedic than anything, but at the same time, yes, there's a huge creepy factor to this character and this moment in the movie. Okay, when she not necessarily wakes up, but her eyes open and she's paralyzed all over the body, and he's just staring over her, and he's describing who he is. The famous line, "My name is Buck, and I like to dance." And just knowing what he does and the kind of wagon he had, that cat wagon he loves so much, you kind of knew what kind of guy this was. You knew immediately how he gets down. You know what he does. All right, he doesn't pick up girls in a normal way. Okay, that's what they call stranger danger. That van, that stranger's van, well, he had the truck. Buck had the truck, okay, and the wagon, the cat wagon, he had it. All right, and just he was so proud of the creepy crap he was doing. He was so proud of that and happy about it, that I think the audience kind of agreed on, his way of going out, and it wasn't that smoothly done, and I don't think anyone could care less about that. But it's just the fact that he stood out so strong in my mind through that entire movie. And I laughed at something I was not supposed to laugh about, but I'm sorry, that was funny. His introduction was hilarious in a way. All right. Next creepy moment. Stick Man from Charlie's Angels. This is kind of tame, but I don't even think people realize just how creepy this character is. But he's very creepy. He doesn't say anything. And he gets a kick out of pulling women's hair out of their head and sniffing it. That one scene where he pulls one of the girl's hair out and he just and it was at that moment I thought to myself, this is a PG-13 movie? Because, you know, the implications.
Because of the implication.
The implications in this gesture that he makes. It's just, why were we put through that? Why were we put through that as youngins? I don't understand. But the whole movie, I did not feel sorry for anything that happened to him after that. Trust me. And it just further let me know what kind of weird dudes Drew Barrymore was into at the time. All right. Last creepy moment or character, as I might say. Rodney Dangerfield and Natural Born Killers. Okay, if you're not old enough to remember this was in the movie that was made about Woody Harrelson's parents back in the day, Natural Born Killers. Okay, and Rodney Dangerfield was the father of the woman in the movie. Okay, and you know, Woody Harrelson's character came over to woo her or take her off their hands, so to speak, and he noticed how much of pieces of crap the parents were. The parents were real big pieces of crap. Okay? And the dad definitely took the cake. The dad took the cake. He was gross. It's a nasty dude. He's one nasty dude, bro. I mean, yeah, it's all funny and jokes on the outside because it's Rodney Dangerfield, but when you get to see that deeper interior, I don't know if I'm saying that right. When you get deep inside the character's mental and what's really going on here. You don't have to say too much. You know what the dad is doing. You know what he's doing. And that's what hit it for me. The fact that they use such an iconic comedian to play such a sick, demented role for that short time being. That's what blew my mind. That's what blew my mind for those mere moments, okay? And so I appreciated that character. Now, there are a lot more on the list, but, you know, that'll be for another time. This list will be to be continued because there are a lot more creepy moments in this long line of movies that I've watched throughout my years, okay? Trust me. And now we have Slater King from Blink Twice and the moments he's going to have in this movie, okay? And my question is, will he add up to any of the people I put on the list? We're about to find out. Let's go. Blink Twice. For those who don't know, for those who are not aware, I'm not even going to kid around with you. I mean, yes, there were trailers for this movie. All right, a couple of trailers shown a couple of times, kind of quick, kind of here and there. So it really was like you blink twice and you don't even remember this movie existed. So I can't penalize you this time. All right, I can't do it this time. I gotta let you slide. But next time, I don't know. I don't know about the next time. All right. Blink Twice. It's pretty much about this stalker named Frida who's very obsessed with this actor named Slater King. And she's just really obsessed with this guy. I mean, really. To the point where her best friend doesn't even understand why she loves this dude so much. This dude she's never met. She just loves the crap out of him. He's just her idol. She will do anything to meet this guy. Anything. No matter what. She just has to go. So somehow, through the works of things, she's doing some kind of, I don't know, catering or some crap like that with her friend. And, it has to be some kind of party for Slater King, I guess, or whatever. Slater King's connected in some way, right? And so through that, she's introduced to Slater King, finally. And she gets to hanging around some of his creepy friends that he's around and he's hanging with. It's an interesting cast, by the way. I'll talk about that later on. And, she's mingling and, talking and conversating with all these celebrities and whatnot, and he happens to just invite her to a little getaway on his island. And I knew that when he mentioned island, it was over. But anyways, so she gets to that island with her friend. Her friend comes along too. I guess it's an invite plus one or whatever the hell. Her friend comes right along with her, right? And so when they get to that island, everybody's just chilling, having fun, doing recreational things I can't say on YouTube. And weird crap starts to go down. They start to blank out from time to time. Not noticing that, because every time they blank out and come to, they're having a good time. They're still having a good time, right? So who would notice any of this until they notice too much, until when things start to happen that they can't remember, starts to kind of stick with them when they come back to it. And now they must figure out what the hell is going on. And that's the premise of the movie. Positives. This movie had a unique cast. A unique cast. I wouldn't say a star-studded cast. More like a unique cast. It's a group of people you would never think would hang together. First of all, you had Channing Tatum. Of course, that's the star. That's the star of the show. We kind of recently know him from other things he has done, right? Then there's Simon Rex. Simon Rex from MTV is in the movie. He with his colorful friends that he has. Very colorful friends that he has. You remember them guys? Yeah, those guys. Yeah, he's in the film. What the hell? And then there's other people like the I See Dead People guy. I don't know his name. I just know he sees dead people. And he might still see them. I don't know. But he's in the film too. Then there's Christian Slater, which was very random. A very random appearance from Christian Slater, ladies and gentlemen. And some other guy I don't know about. Then there's that guy that was in, I don't know. Isn't either the brother of Sarah McLachlan or some crap, and then he was in Sex in the City, or I don't know, man. What the hell? What are these actors doing together? What are they doing? It's just, it was so random that they picked these certain people to be in this movie. It's crazy. I think that was pretty cool. It was interesting. You gave these guys a chance to act again. You gave them a chance to act again. That's very good, man. Very good. Another positive. The mind. This movie definitely did a mind dance on my brain, bro. It really did. Just the blinking out alone, it makes me think about that comic book character from the X-Men, Blink, because she must have been around, because when they were going through those blank outs, we were going through that. The audience was going through this, and we were noticing before they even noticed themselves that something was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when you start to see pieces of the puzzle missing. And then they'll flash back and they'll slowly start to show what was really going on. And it took a minute. It took a minute for that to take place. Okay, for that to happen. It took a minute, okay? But it happened. And that was so crazy. So crazily done that I was worried they were not going to do that. I knew they were going to do that, but for a while I thought, are they not going to put the blink aspect in the film when the movie is called Blink Twice? But they did it. Thank God they did that. And it worked so incredibly well in this film. I want to thank them for that. Okay. Last positive. Channing Tatum's acting was at its best in this movie. I guarantee you. I've never seen Channing Tatum act like this. This was incredibly done. All right. He's usually like the funny guy in 21 Jump Street and stuff like that. And or on those corny dance movies and that other movie I don't want to know anything about. Okay. What the hell was he doing? Yeah, that movie. Okay. And so when you get him on a film like this, when you don't know what to expect, and then when you see how he acts once things occur, it's like, oh man, I think Channing Tatum can really act. He can really act. Okay, he's not just a comedic actor, or somebody who can dance, or I guess act like they can dance on a movie. He's more than that. So when I saw him playing this role and playing it like he played it, in the manner that he played it, it makes me think, what else can Channing Tatum do? What other powers does he have as far as acting skills? He's got to explore that. He's got to explore that to kind of, put up the ante on his acting roles, man. Because the stuff he gets is just the same crap over and over again. Okay, it's the same stuff. We need this Channing Tatum in a lot more movies. It'll make me respect him as an actor a lot more. Honestly. Negatives. The lead character is a complete and total idiot. Everything she did was so annoying and unnecessarily done. And she was really, really, I don't even know if the youngsters use this anymore. She was completely thirsty. She was really thirsty. All right. Really a desperate woman. Really desperate person. And that's in some kind of aspect or other eyes of the world, that's a good thing for Channing. She really wants this guy, and he's got the chance. But just us as an audience having to watch her dumbass do most of the things she does in the movie is just idiotic. It made me dumber watching this. Like, she did some of the clumsiest crap throughout the film that I can even think of. That have gotten. I hate when horror or thriller movie characters do the crap that she did. She did every cliche. Making loud noises when you're supposed to be quiet, not being able to play something off and be slick and smooth about something. All right, making some of the dumbest mistakes. All right, you don't go back to the cream of the scene of the crime. All right, she did that for some reason. Just didn't like her character at all, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Next, negative. The humor in this movie was out of place. It was so out of place. I swear, man. I swear. It sometimes in certain movies, it's okay. It's okay to have a funny moment or a couple of funny moments, but you've already established the thrill. Once you already establish the thrill in the film, and it starts to get to that point in the movie where it's getting on the edge of your seat type suspense, putting funny parts in the movie does not work like that. You've already got us wrapped in. You got us strapped in. You got us ready to go to see what's going to happen. We're to the serious part now. That funny stuff could have been kept at the beginning of the movie. But when you start putting goofy stuff in between the crazy parts in a movie like this, it takes away from the craziness, man. It takes away from the craziness. It really does. It kind of devalues the thrill. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of those funny moments could have been taken out and not needed. There were subtle funny moments by one character that could have stayed, that can stay, because it's just one character. You only need one character in a movie like this that's not a comedy to be that comic relief. You only need one. You don't need everybody doing goofy stuff, man. You don't need everybody trying to be funny at one point in the moment. I don't know. No, it's not working, bro. That's not working. Okay? Last negative. One song has the ability to ruin everything. And I will not even say what that song is. Just know it's something at the end of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it. Don't worry. I'm not going to say what happens. But just know, due to what happens, due to the reveal of what happens, the song they play during the climax of the movie, it killed everything. It murdered everything. Okay, every good part of this movie was just tainted in a way. It was watered down because of this part. And this is amazing. I never knew one song in the background of a movie could do this. But it accomplished just that. It accomplished just that. It was, if they had never played that song, then this wouldn't be a thing. This would not be a thing. All right. I could have respected this movie a lot more. But because of the song, you're already having in your mind that, so their whole agenda is this, and that it's kind of lighthearted. It's more lighthearted than what, we thought we were going to get. So that all that really was not as much as it really meant, right? It didn't mean that much. It was, it's goofy. No, that's how I felt. And that's not the particular song set of a goofy song. It's not a goofy song, but it made it feel so goofy.
Boo!
Man. I have to give this an I. Not even an I, cool, or it's definitely not getting a perfect. It's not getting that hell yeah. It's getting that I. Okay? Yeah. One song could mess everything up, man. Press that like button, share. You better subscribe.